with Metalholic.com and Mojo Radio, and I'm here with Morgan Landers of Kittie. How's it going?
Good. I'm doing really, really good, actually.
Yeah? What's going on? What's making you so good?
Not really much. Actually got home from our European and UK tour about, maybe 2 days ago.
Right.
So I'm just kind of recuperating at home, relaxing and all that. So I guess that's why I feel so good.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, you guys just finished up that European tour. How did it go? I know you guys love Europe.
Oh, it's awesome. We always have such a good time there. And this particular tour was even more fun because we were sharing a bus with two other bands. And I guess we didn't really know how it was going to work out. But because we're friends with It Dies Today, we knew them already, and that was cool. And we made some new friends with the band Mouse Ice. And it was like a big happy family on the bus. So we were very stoked about it. And all the shows went really well also. So it was just a lot of fun.
And you have any good road stories from across the pond this time around?
Well, every night was definitely a party. Nothing totally. Well, actually, yeah, I do have a crazy story. One of the first nights that we were on the bus, actually, we woke up. Everybody was kind of up drinking or whatever, and then we went to bed really, really late. We woke up to Mike from It Dies Today, yelling and clapping and saying, "Everybody get up! Everybody get up!" And apparently what had happened was the entire back window of the bus had fallen out. I'm not kidding. The way that this bus is set up, it's the window wraps completely around the very back, so it's kind of like a C shape almost.
Uh-huh.
And the entire thing had fallen out, and the exhaust was pouring in because of the suction, because we were driving, into our sleeping area, and everybody got up and was sick and dizzy from carbon monoxide poisoning, and so no one was allowed to go to bed because no one wanted to, succumb to carbon monoxide poisoning. And we had no back window. It was snowing in the bus. And that was our first little adventure. Yeah, it was a good time.
Well, this is sort of embarrassing to say, but it seems to me like over in Europe and the UK and everything, they really embrace the metal scene more over there than they do here. Has that been your view that you've seen?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think America and Europe appreciate metal in different ways. It seems to me that metal is more widely accepted in Europe, and it's you can go to a festival and a death metal band, and then you can see Sting, in the same festival.
Right.
So it just seems to me that they cater to a wider variety of tastes, I guess. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think a lot of times in America it's more metal is grouped more with metal,
Right.
and not really necessarily appreciated as its own art form.
Now, you've got about a month off now before you kick off another North American tour in your hometown, correct?
I believe so. I don't know. I'm not really aware of the hometown show, but I know that we're playing in Toronto. One of the first dates.
Well, I guess I should rephrase. When I say hometown, I meant Ontario. I know you guys are in London, Ontario. For me,
yeah.
being in America, I have no idea how far London is from Toronto.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's about an hour and a half. No big deal.
Gotcha. And who's going to be on?
It's considered Ivy's hometown, so I guess in a way it is a hometown show.
There you go. Now, who's going to go out on that one with you?
We actually have a couple of bands, actually. Opening for the first week, I believe, is Periphery. And then Gwen Stacy hops on for the last week, and we have God Forbid we're going out with as well. So.
Oh, wow, okay. Some new ones and everything. I know you guys were out with, I was talking to Lexi Brown not too long ago. I know you guys did a tour with them here in the States and had some fun sharing a bus and everything.
Oh, it was so much fun. They're such good people and such an awesome band, and I wish them nothing but the best. And yeah, they kind of had a little bit of a rough go for, a little while. Their van ended up breaking down and all that, and we were like, you guys can't miss those or whatever. So get in the bus and
gracious enough to share your digs.
Yeah, of course. We're all friends, and it's all good. So I would hope that someone one day would do the same for us.
new album, In the Black, has been out for about 5 months now. It's a monster record, a great metal album that almost makes you feel violated when you're done listening to it.
Thank you. I guess that's a compliment.
Yes, it is. Now, did you approach the 5th album, any differently than the previous 4?
Yes and no. I mean, we recorded it at the same place that we always have, or not just, we wrote it in the same place that we always have, in my parents' basement.
Mm-hmm.
So the environment definitely wasn't any different, but I think our mindset was a little bit different. At that particular time, we were not signed to a label.
Right.
So we sort of went into it not really knowing what to expect or where the future was going to take us, but we wanted to put our best foot forward, obviously, because it was going to be us recording the album on our own and shopping it to labels as a finished product. So we definitely, going into the writing process, we wanted to make it drastically different than Funeral for Yesterday. We sort of made a point to go a little bit more over the top with a lot of things. And sonically, we wanted it to be a lot more of a more raw, more metal-sounding album sonically that sort of captures what we're truly all about,
Right.
So those things were kept in mind when we went into the studio. But other than that, I mean, we what we did, wrote songs in Mom and Dad's basement and went into the studio and recorded them and had an awesome time, and it was all good.
When you guys had complete creative control of this one, because obviously you weren't signed at the time, I'm assuming that had to be pretty liberating, but did it also bring with it more pressure?
Actually, no. I mean, I find that history has sort of proved that when left to our own devices, we sort of know what's best instinctively for the band. So there wasn't really any added pressure at all. I think if anything, we were pretty relieved that we could sort of go in and feel like, okay, we've done the best that we possibly can, and we're very happy with the outcome, and let's just see where it takes us.
And this CD, at least to me, seemed a bit less aggressive than the last one, but with more melody. Was that intentional?
You think In the Black is less aggressive?
In a way. I guess I'll have to go back and listen to them side by side. I know your sister had done in an interview that she said she really hated the sound on the last album.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with the difference between Funeral and In the Black is, with Funeral, the songs are still heavy. I mean, we didn't change our tuning. We didn't change the way that we wrote songs. I think it's because sonically, the way they were recorded, they turned out sounding drastically different. And I mean, nothing had really changed. But like I said, we wanted to try to make this new album heavier and crazier and all that stuff. So
yeah, perhaps aggressive wasn't the right word, but
yeah.